Hello and welcome back to Stay at Home Dad Game Reviews. And I don't know about you guys, but I am freaking stoked for the NFL season to start. And what better way to get excited about football than to play some football? And if I had enough friends that were actually into playing football outside, I'd go outside and play some. I don't have that many friends though, so maybe fantasy football? That's also really fun, but again, I need more friends that like football. So, like any normal introvert, what do? I pick up a classic football video game, like Madden. Madden 96, Madden 98, Madden 64, Madden 25, Madden 06, Madden 20, Madden 3, Madden 2. I mean, what? Madden? What? Are there really only Madden titles for people looking for a good football game nowadays? Well, clearly not, because there are classics like Mutant League Football, NFL Quarterback Club, Joe Montana Sports Talk Football, 1993 of course, NFL Game Day, NFL Blitz, NFL Street, and the holy grail of amazing football games, ESPN's 2K5. Oh, mwah, so freaking good. But seriously, those are all classic games. Why the hell aren't there that many football games being made right now? It makes no freaking sense. This is crazy. There's got to be a modern football game that isn't Madden. Here's one.
Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to the bloodiest sports since that one guy took a hockey blade to the face.
Oh, wow! But watch Malarchuk. That's the story right now with the red.
Do you love football?
Of course you do.
But do you also need to satisfy that bloodlust in a new way since you finally got out of jail for doing it the old way? Well, praise be to the deity of your choice, because I have the answer right here in the MFL!
This beauty was made in 2018, released on the PS4, Xbox One, PC, and lastly, the Nintendo Switch. And this game takes football to the next level, both in humor and gore.
Unlike other games.
And with 5 modes of play that are actually fun, this game is packed. You can of course just play now and get a game of football in with 4 people. Play online against people you don't know, so, you don't feel so bad about kicking the ever-living shit out of them. Or you can jump into one of 3 season options. You can just jump right into the playoffs. That is a max of 3 games if you make it all the way to the Mayhem Bowl, the Super Bowl equivalent in this game. Play season mode, which is hard as nails 13-game season where player deaths carry from week to week, and if you do well, you might be able to make your favorite team get all the way to the Mayhem Bowl. Or the meatiest, bloodiest, curse-heavy star of the show, Dynasty Mode. This is the mode I spent most of my time with, and I gotta say, it's addictive. I've been playing this game for about a month now in my off time and carrying the Switch around with me so I can get a game in whenever possible. In Dynasty Mode, you pick whichever team you want to be the coach of, so naturally, I picked the Mile High Chronic, because I gotta represent Denver, plus I get to start with awesome players, like Von Killer, but then your whole team is stricken down to an overall rating of 40. Crap. Well, as you can imagine, your chosen team is now the worst team in the MFL. And it's a rough start for the Mile High Chronic. But you're given money at the start of the season to trade and sign new players to slowly make them better and better. And if you like the players that are already on your team and you don't want to dump them to pick up somebody new, you can also spend $400,000 on their attributes like tackling, blitzing, hands, and so on per week. And even if you keep losing, your players earn XP for actions that they did in the game. So, if you aren't getting all that sweet, sweet victory money, your players are still getting better, really slowly, but they're still getting better. Naturally, the first players I upgrade are my running back and the defense, because yes, defense wins championships. Don't argue with me on this, it's true. But once I start winning, I can afford more players and strengthen those other players that I want to keep, and start cutting players that I don't need. Sorry, fake butt, I really don't need you.
In the NFL, the players are only part of the gauntlet.
Yeah, because half of them are pampered pussies that can't take a hit without bitching.
You got that right, ya floating ballsack.
Hey!
Haha! The field being played on can f you over faster than any player can, with traps like saw blades, endless pits, mutant traps, and man-eating worms. I guarantee once a player feels safe on the field is when something's gonna bend him over and stick it up his ass.
Or as we call it in the NFL, the honeymoon maneuver.
Indeed.
And they are not kidding when they say the fields are game changers. Depending on the stadium, you may need to plan a little ahead for kickoff. Some are so dangerous that every time you receive or kick the ball, someone is going to die. It's risky because if you put all of your garbage players on the field for special teams, one of the crappier players will die instead of a good one, but it also gives the opposing team a chance to run it all the way back, and it can happen easier in the MFL compared to other football games like Madden. So you really gotta find that sweet balance. Of course, this doesn't mean that the players should be ignored. From orcs, killer robots, demons, superhumans, xenomorphs, deadheads, and werewolves, these players aren't in the MFL for their dashing good looks. They are all efficient serial killers, happy to rip your limbs off and beat you to death with them. And the bigger the player is, the higher his rating. Along with these killers, your team has 2 dirty trick plays for both offense and defense. What's a trick play, you ask? It's a play that you can use to pull off a little bit of legal cheating. On offense, these range from rewinding the game by one play to undo a mistake, to catching the running back on fire to burn people that are trying to tackle him, and even making the quarterback pull out a gun and shoot the defense Last Boy Scout style. Then the defense dirty tricks can be as simple as drugging the other team's water for the play to slow them down and reverse their controls, replacing the football with dynamite to jumping off sides to murder the quarterback so he can stop throwing those damn balls so well. After trick plays, make sure your players are still good on health, because the computer won't always exchange the hurt ones for ones that are healthy. That's just a pro tip, so you don't lose all your good players. The others are locked until you beat the team that has it. After that, you can go into your playbook between games and mix things up. Because as you can see, the Mile High Chronic have the least threatening trick plays. Why is that? I have no damn clue. But for real, my offense has Chainsaw, which turns an arm into a chainsaw that you can cut people with, but it's never as effective as it really should be, and a time warp play, but the only time you would ever want to use this is if you turn over the ball. But if I ever did turn over the ball, my defensive trick plays are different, so I hate my offensive trick plays. They are flat out worthless. And my defensive trick plays are okay. Berserk turns you into a hulking spiked version of whichever player you're controlling that can kill anyone with the ball. But my team gets in the way most of the time, making it only sort of helpful. And the Strawberry Fields messes with the opposing team, both slowing them down and making their controls reversed. But playing against the computer, neither of those things hinder their performance whatsoever. So it's only good for wasting about 20 seconds on the clock or making them miss a kick. But this is offset by the fact that you can steal their playbook after beating them. And by that, I mean once you beat a team, you can add their playbook to yours, or even just full on switch from yours to theirs. I love being able to add new formations and try out different plays as I make my way through the weeks. It adds another layer of depth that can really help you out when your team's overall rating is pure crap. Something else that has to be said about this game is that the announcers are fan-freaking-tastic.
Hey, welcome to another game day here on the MFL Network. Grim Blitzrow along with my partner Brickhead Mulligan.
How you doing?
Great city, isn't it, Bricks?
Fantastic city. My motel even has free color TV
Oh, that's
and an
nice.
ice machine that works.
Wow.
There was police tape blocking the bathroom because of the photographers in there, but other than that, no complaints. They give you free jelly at breakfast, too.
Sounds like a real winner. And look at the QB run for his life. He's so fast.
Nah, I just found out about that cheerleader's pregnancy test. I'd run too. She's huge.
Well, wasn't he, Bricks? Wonder what made him so mad.
Yeah, it was probably all the diarrhea.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, they probably ran out of toilet paper when he was in some all-inclusive resort, and he just got so mad and cursed everyone who came to Mexico forever to crap their pants. Sounds like he didn't really think it through, because, he should have made it specifically for the owners of the inclusives, but not the guests.
What the are you talking about?
I don't really know right now. What day is it?
This aspect of the game makes Mutant Football League the coolest, most irreverent, foul-mouthed, and just all-around fun football experience that I have ever had. And seriously, these guys tie together the entire feel of the MFL experience in just a really fun way. And until now, I have never paid attention to what was being said in a football game. And I just can't stop listening to these guys. They're hilarious. I finally made it through my third season, and I've only had 2 losses. I've kicked the living crap out of the 2 teams that I had to play in the playoffs, and now I'm heading to the freaking Mayhem Bowl.
This matchup features the 2 teams who survived the regular season and playoffs. Tonight they go to war in the Mayhem Bowl. The Purple Mutant Eaters go up against the Mile High Chronic.
That's right, Sad. It's time to strap in for the Mayhem Bowl, where the opponent is tougher, the field is deadlier, and I have to say, you will die.
Well, I won't die. My players will definitely die. I mean, somebody dies in every single one of these games.
Shut up, bitch! 'Cause you're going out there too. The Mayhem Bowl demands blood.
So get out there!
Whoa, how did you get this?
Less stupid questions, more putting that on.
Alright, fine. But I still gotta rate the game. Mutant League Football earns a 10 out of 10 for just being crazy fun and for being crazy cheap right now. It's less than $20 to get a brand new physical copy of this game. And gameplay wise, it's a perfect blend of classic football with really fun and new mechanics like deaths, trick plays, and it has an amazing dynasty mode that seriously is as addictive as any game I've played in a long time. Plus, the fact that there's just inappropriate humor at every turn with copious amounts of gore make this game over the top, brilliant, and just all around football fun.
Blah, 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 blah. Shut up and get on the field.
All right. Let's roll. Holy crap.
Second
I
down
believe
and
I'm
long.
actually here right now. It's so freaking cool. Whoop, whoop, here we go. I thought I was going to do a lot better than that. Damn. Ah! Medic! Help! No, my gosh! Make it stop. Go back in. Thank you all for watching another sad game review. I really appreciate the views, and I really appreciate my Patreon supporters, Robert and newcomer Tyler. So thank you both a ton. It means the world to me that you guys like what I do and want to keep seeing more of it. So if any of you out there want to help support the show, go ahead and head over to my Patreon. Otherwise, leave a like and subscribe. Those help me quite a bit too. And I will see you guys next time.